Hi everyone, welcome to Enjoy English School. I'm Steven.
I'm Minnie.
Today's date is June 22nd, and please refer to pages 46 to 47 with Good Eats.
那我们今天一样是在美食飨宴。
Title once again is Twist and Shout.
那我们今天一样要讲昨天讲的这个蝴蝶饼的故事。
The pretzel is a delicious snack with a long history. And then remember yesterday we learned the word tasty,
Yeah.
right? So we can say the pretzel is a tasty snack with a long history.
那蝴蝶饼是一个历史悠久的美味 tasty 或 delicious 都可以的点心。
Let's find out more about pretzels. The basic recipe for a pretzel uses only water and flour, but they can also be topped with salt, cheese, chocolate, or sugar.
那蝴蝶饼的基本做法只会用到水以及面粉，但也可以再撒盐巴，然后加 cheese， 然后会加巧克力或糖在上面。哇哦！
Yeah, that tastes so good. Okay, I love pretzels, and I love sweet pretzels. I like salty pretzels. My favorite is putting pretzels into tomato sauce.
Oh.
Yeah, so tomato sauce, sometimes we call it marinara. M-A-R-I-N-A-R-A. It's a type of tomato sauce that's a little bit more sour, and a little more salty. So I really like pretzels with marinara sauce. But anyways, so the ingredient is ingredient. Ingredient. So ingredient in Chinese is
食材材料。
So the ingredients that we see in pretzels are water and flour. So flour, F-L-O-U-R, it's pronounced like hua, F-L-O-W-E-R, but they're different things. So this flour in Chinese is
面粉。
面粉. And they can also be topped with salt, cheese, chocolate, or sugar. So when we say that it can be topped with, we're using this as a verb, topped with something. You could also say, but you can also put salt, cheese, chocolate, or sugar on top of the pretzel. So this is just another way if I wanted to use put instead of top as the verb.
所以 top 在这边我们其实以前有学过 on top of something 就是在什么之上嘛。那 top 当动词的时候也就是撒上的意思。其实好像也可以用 sprinkle。
Sprinkled with something. That's a very good thing to bring up. Sprinkle, so S-P-R-I-N-K-L-E. Now, sprinkle as a noun is, if you can imagine, there is like ice cream or cake where there's like colorful little
小巧
sprinkles.
克力彩色的那种。
对，那个叫 sprinkle. Okay, so if you're using it as a verb, it means that you're topping something, but just like a little bit, not too much. Okay, so top is just saying that you're putting something on top of something, right? But sprinkle means you're putting something on top of something, but not too much.
所以 sprinkle 可能又比 topping 还要更少一点点。
They can even be made into a sandwich with butter and other fillings.
那这边的 day 一样指的是我们前面提过的 pretzels， 它们呢甚至还可以加上奶油还有其他的那个馅饼制成 sandwich 三明治。
What are fillings? They are things or ingredients that we put inside the pretzel.
馅料。
Yes. So that means like when you bite into this pretzel sandwich, that you can taste that filling. It could be cheese, it could be chocolate, it could be strawberry. Heaven. Okay. The pretzel is an iconic specialty and a beloved food, so there are many regional variations.
蝴蝶饼是一种具代表性的特色食品，那也是最受欢迎的食物，甚至有许多地区上的不同差异。
Okay, what does it mean? What do we mean by iconic? Okay, let's talk about the noun icon. Okay, an icon is usually a person or something that is what everybody looks up to. Okay, she is a pop icon. Lady Gaga is a pop icon. That means that when you think of pop music, a lot of times you look at Lady Gaga as like someone who's like a hero in pop music. So when you use it as an adjective, it means that this thing is very recognizable. Okay, and it's very like respected, or it's very well known. A lot of people like it, so it's an iconic specialty. So what is a specialty? This noun means that it is something that is very unique, it's very special, and it's something that everybody like it's something that everyone likes.
所以刚刚老师有讲到 icon 这个字，基本上 icon 其实就是有点像是一个领导指标，然后一个代表性的东西，所以我们就会用 icon， 或者是像手机，我们不是有一小格的 app， 它都会有一个 icon，一个图案也可以叫 icon。那变成形容词的话，就是具代表性 iconic。然后后面老师还有讲到一个字是 specialty 在这边当作是特色食品，但其实 specialty 也可以说 What's your specialty？你的专长是什么？
Yes.
也可以用 specialty 这个字。
Also, we see the adjective beloved. That is something that is loved, okay? So usually it's something that is like a person or a noun or an item. It is beloved. And then when we see the word regional, that means that is something that is restricted within a certain region. And regional variations, and variations means different versions. Okay, so every different area has a different version, is what it means.
所以在这边 beloved. Or can you say beloved or beloved?
Usually people say beloved.
Beloved. 所以这边 beloved 其实有点像是受欢迎的 like famous or being like well-known food. 然后 regional 的话，它是从 region 这个字来的，就是地区性的，加 al 变成形容词。然后 variation 意思就是差异，不同的地方。对。
All right, let's take a short break. Bakers in Germany take pride in customizing their pretzels, which are skillfully rolled by hand.
Take pride in 引以为傲的意思，所以德国的面包师傅以能够为客人量身定做出这个 pretzel 蝴蝶饼而引以为傲。
Yes. So take pride in something means that you're very proud to do this thing. You're very proud that you have this skill. And what are they proud of? They're proud that they can customize their pretzels, which means that they can make it very different according to their customers or according to different kind of events or different types of
生日
purposes.
pretzel.
Yes. So they can customize it. Okay, and it's skillfully rolled. So this adverb, it kind of really shows a picture that they have a lot of skill. They're skillfully rolled, and what do they use? Their hands. So by hand.
所以后面这一句他要强调的是说，这个 pretzel 都是用熟练 skillfully 就是代表他熟练，可能眼睛闭着蒙着都可以做那种熟练的程度，然后用手工去把它滚出来的。
So do something by hand, 就是手工去做这件事情。Different bakeries make their own decisions about the length and position of the arms, the thickness of the bread, the texture, and the toppings.
所以不同的面包店呢，它也会自己决定说蝴蝶饼交叉双臂的长度跟位置啊，面包的厚度啊，口感啊，还有在上面的配料。
So here, pay attention. Baker is the person that bakes.
Baker.
Okay. A bakery, B-A-K-E-R-Y. Here we see the plural form, so the Y becomes I-E-S. This is where bakers work. It's where they bake bread.
所以 bakery 就变成烘焙坊，或者我们说面包店。
So they make their own decisions. Okay, so they decide. 它也可以这样讲. Different bakeries decide about the length. So 这个 length 是长度. Some people say length, 像 I 的声音. Some people say length, 像 A 的声音. So 这个两个都可以. Length 跟 length. And positions of the arms. So arms are not like our arms. It's talking about the pretzels, like when they fold, it looks like arms. So that's why they use that word, arms. And the thickness of the bread, okay, how thick it is. The texture, which we talked about in yesterday's lesson, the feeling of the bread in your mouth, and the toppings. So toppings here is like in the beginning of this article, topped with salt, cheese, chocolate, or sugar. Because these things are being put on top of the pretzel, they are called toppings. Okay?
所以像我们如果要介绍给我们外国朋友说喝珍珠奶茶，里面你可以加粉条啊，加野果啊，加珍珠，这些也可以叫 topping。它虽然是在杯子里面啦，
对，
但它其实也是它的配料。
That's right. Okay, let's take a short break. There are also many pretzel snacks that have gained popularity worldwide and are now mass-produced in factories.
那全球现在有很多广受欢迎，并且由工厂大量生产的这些 pretzel 蝴蝶饼哦。
Okay, so when we say snack, We talked about this yesterday too. But a snack, once again, is something that is in between big meals. It's usually something very light. By light, I don't mean 轻, I mean something that's very small. Okay, and a meal is the opposite of a snack. Meal is
正餐.
Yeah, 正餐, M-E-A-L, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Those are meals. Okay, so pretzel snacks have gained popularity worldwide. Okay, when you gain popularity, that means that you have become popular. So you can also say that these pretzel snacks have become popular worldwide. Just when you use become, you have to use the adjective behind. So popular. But gain, popularity, this is the noun form of popular. Okay? Worldwide means all over the world. You could also use the word globally. Okay? Globally. G-L-O-B-A-L-L-Y. Globally. 全世界的. And are now mass produced. When we see the word mass in front of produce, that means that it is being made in very large volumes. A big amount, okay? So mass produced in factories.
老师刚刚讲得很清楚了。那 mass 这个字，其实我们还有常常在我们每天交通需要做捷运，MRT 的 M 其实它也是大众运输，大众 mass。So mass rapid transit is MRT。
就很多人的意思。
对，很多人，大量的意思。
对。Hard pretzels are available at most grocery stores along with potato chips and other crunchy snacks.
所以大多数的杂货店 grocery store 都有贩售这个硬的这种蝴蝶饼，那搭配洋芋片啊或其他酥脆的小点心，他们可能会在货架上就摆在一起。
对 So what do we mean by are available at these places? That means that at these places you can find these hard pretzels. Okay, so they are available at these grocery stores. What is a grocery? That is like when you buy like a food item or something that you can use at home. Those are all groceries. So I'm going to go buy some groceries. That means that you're going to go buy some food. You're going to buy some items for the house. It can be vegetables. It can be fruit. It can be candy. It can be bread. Those are all collectively called groceries.
So it has to be edible?
Doesn't have to be edible. It's something that you can use at home as well.
所以 grocery 这个字的很广哦，它是杂货店。杂货意思就是你生活中你家里面 household 需要用到任何东西，它都可以用 grocery 这个字。
对 Along with potato chips, there's also potato chips 的意思, okay? So along with potato chips and other crunchy snacks. We talked about crunchy yesterday.
Yes.
We'll review it again right now. It means 脆脆的, right?
Yeah.
An American company called Auntie Anne's recently began opening up new shops in Taiwan.
所以一家叫 Auntie Anne's 的美国公司最近在台湾设立了一个新的据点。
Oh my God, Auntie Anne's was something I ate every week in America. It would be Saturday and then right before going to work.
上班以前吃哦。
I would eat it with my mom. And then my favorite, like I told you guys I think yesterday or today, I told you guys that there was a pretzel with marinara sauce.
Yeah.
Right? The other kind that I really like, it was called glazed raisin. And it had like a very sweet, I think it was condensed milk. Condensed milk 就是炼乳. And then they also put raisins on top. And then they baked it. So good.
炼乳加葡萄干，然后又下去烤。
It was so good. It was so sweet, but it was amazing. Okay, so anyway, so they opened up new shops in Taiwan. Auntie Anne's offers classic soft pretzels as well as other sweet and salty snacks, beverages, and even a DIY pretzel kit for baking at home.
哇哦，所以 Auntie Anne's 呢，它提供了经典的这个软蝴蝶饼，跟其他甜的啊、咸的啊各类的食品点心，然后饮料也有，甚至它还贩售一些用具，是让你可以在家里 DIY， 让你在家里自己做蝴蝶饼的东西。
Right. So when you say that you offer something, that means that you're giving something to someone, okay? But when a store offers something, it doesn't mean that they're giving it to you for free. That's no way. They would need to make money, right? So when a store offers something or a business offers something, that just means that they have this thing available, which is a word that we talked about earlier. 就是你可以买得到, okay? So they offer classic or they sell, 你可以用这个字, S-E-L-L, 就卖. They sell classic soft pretzels. What is a classic soft pretzel? That's like the original.
Yeah,
最经典的口味.
Okay,
the classic soft pretzels Also 它是用 as well as 你可以说 also other sweet and salty snacks, beverages. So they don't just sell pretzels. Maybe they sell other snacks.
其他的点心，不只是蝴蝶饼以外的点心。
And DIY stands for
Do it yourself.
自己来做 pretzel kit for baking at home. What is a kit? It is usually like a set of items that is needed for a specific purpose. Okay, 就是一套的东西是专门去做某一个事情。In this situation, it is like
烘焙的
一个 collection 的一些东西，可以让你自己在家里去烘焙 a kit. Okay, and then what I usually see is medical kit.
Yes, 就是我们的紧急医疗救护箱 or first aid kit.
First aid kit. Aid kit. First aid kit 跟 medical kit 都可以。然后 these are like that kit 就是真的是个盒子。
对。
And inside there's
然后里面什么都有啊，绷带、剪刀啊，酒精啊 anything that you can think of.
Yeah, things that you need to kind of help yourself.
组合包的概念。
If you get hurt, that's right. So a kit usually comes in like a box shape. Usually. And inside the box is usually items that have to do with this kit. Okay? Pretzels are a historic symbol of good luck and future happiness.
所以我们这边又扣回来了，我们最原本开始讲的。他说这个 pretzel 蝴蝶饼是好运以及未来幸福的一个重要的标记。
Right, it's also a historic symbol.
历史。
Okay, it has something to do with history because it has such a long history ever since 600 BC or 600 CE. Yeah, that's just so amazing. I didn't realize something that I ate ever since I was a kid has had such a long history. And from yesterday's lesson, we learned that it was possibly made by monks. Yeah, and then the arms are like praying arms. That just to me is very, very interesting. A lot of the food that we enjoy nowadays, they actually all have a history. There has to be a reason why people made those and why they're known by everybody and how come people nowadays still eat it. That just means that not only is it tasty, it also has some kind of importance in culture.
对，所以任何东西其实它追溯到后来的话，你们如果去发现它的文化背景等等呢，或许也可以除了帮自己增加点冷知识，或许也可以让我们去培养一种感恩的心。
Right, so these pretzels, they're also a symbol of good luck and future happiness.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you see it or when you eat it, it might give you good luck and it might make you happy in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it makes me happy when I eat it because I love it. Because it's delicious.
Now you know the story. Are you happier?
Yeah, I think so. It gives me more reason to want to eat pretzels. But for you, do you like the variety of pretzels that is freshly baked, like the soft dough? Or do you like the variety of pretzels that is crunchy that you can buy in a grocery store?
I never had any fresh.
You've never had an Auntie Anne pretzel?
Never.
We should go after the lesson. You need to try it. You need to try. I'm telling you, it is so different.
I've only tasted the
crunchy ones, right? It's totally different. They're just the same shape, but the ones that are freshly baked, when you bite it, the texture.
No, I really want to try.
It's so soft, and then this I think Auntie Anne uses butter as well, so you can also smell the butter as you're biting into the pretzel. It is amazing. Okay.
Auntie Anne 应该要找你广告，嘿，代言人。
Right. Spokesperson.
Yeah, spokesperson.
Right. After eating one, it is easy to understand how these accidental creations earned their great reputation in the baking world.
吃过了一个之后呢，你就很容易了解这些偶然蹦出来、创出来的产品是怎么样在烘焙界为自己建立起一个这么棒的一个口碑。
So here in the very beginning, we say after eating one. So we're talking one is replacing pretzel because we already use pretzel very
a lot
often,
of time.
Right? So after eating one, it is easy to understand how these accidental things that were not done on purpose. Creations earned, not earned, 你也可以说 gained, G-A-I-N, 然后过去式加 ed, gained 就得到了 their great reputation. What is a reputation? It is a widespread belief about something. Okay, wow, you have a really good reputation around here. That means everybody talks really good things about Minnie when she's not there. Okay, or if you have a bad reputation, that means that people say bad things about you, right? But pretzels have a great reputation in the baking world. So when everyone talks about baking, they think pretzel, they go, oh yeah, I love pretzels. Yeah.
那这边的 accidental 呢，我们中文也翻成偶然。那我们昨天有学到，我们可以说 on accident 或者是 by accident.
Okay. All right, let's go to the review. All right, Minnie 老师, what is a recipe?
Recipe 就是食谱。
Okay, and what is filling inside? Like, what is it when it comes to food?
就像是我们吃红豆饼，红豆就是里面的 filling， 所以就是所谓的内馅。
Okay, then what is a topping?
就是撒在上面的一些配料啊，或者是一些让这个东西风味更好的东西。
Okay, and what is a specialty?
Specialty 就代表你的专长或你的特色。
And if I say, you are my beloved, 那什么意思？
那就代表你是我喜欢、喜爱的
人。Okay, 也可以是讲东西。
对，人或东西都可以。
What is a variation of something?
Variation 就是一个差异，不一样的地方。
也可以是一个种类。
种类
Okay, so
yeah,
the
type,
type.
kind.
That's right. And if I take pride in something, what does that mean?
代表说我很以这个东西为傲。
I take pride in customizing my orders. 这个是什么意思？
Customize 就是我们所谓的量身定做 ，order 就是订单，所以他们把蝴蝶饼用成是依照今天你生日，我就做一个生日的 pretzel，像这样子。
就克制那种
克制的呀。
And if I do something skillfully, what does that mean?
就代表你很熟练的，非常有技巧的。
And when something has popularity, what does that mean?
就代表很广受欢迎的，像是 popular， 但 popular 是形容词 ，popularity 是名词。
And when something is mass-produced, what does that mean?
大量生产。
大量生产。And then we also talked about the word beverage, and another word for beverage is drink. And this means
饮料。
饮料。And last, what is something that is accidental?
Which is by accident, on accident, 偶然发生的，是没有计划里面，然后突然发生的。
That's right. I hope you guys learned a lot about pretzels in the past 2 days, and now we are going to go buy some pretzels right now.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.
第46页，美食飨宴，诞生于意外的幸福，蝴蝶饼。
Twist and shout. The basic recipe for a pretzel uses only water and flour, but they can also be topped with salt, cheese, chocolate, or sugar. They can even be made into a sandwich with butter and other fillings. The pretzel is an iconic specialty and beloved food, so there are many regional variations. Bakers in Germany take pride in customizing their pretzels, which are skillfully rolled by hand. Different bakeries make their own decisions about the length and position of the arms, the thickness of the bread, the texture, and the toppings. There are also many pretzel snacks that have gained popularity worldwide and are now mass-produced in factories. Hard pretzels are available at most grocery stores, along with potato chips and other crunchy snacks. An American company called Auntie Anne's recently began opening up new shops in Taiwan. Auntie Anne's offers classic soft pretzels, as well as other sweet and salty snacks, beverages, and even a DIY pretzel kit for baking at home. Pretzels are a historic symbol of good luck and future happiness. After eating one, it is easy to understand how these accidental creations earned their great reputation in the baking world.